It's time for some hacks. Let's get into hack number 1, and that is keep your eyes fresh. And what I mean by that, really this can be applied no matter what position you play, but specifically for hitters, you want to make sure that you keep your eyes fresh. But you can also do this as an infielder, as an outfielder. You never want to be staring at a particular spot for too long because your eyes get tired, right? The way that your eyes work, they can only truly focus on an object at 100% for a very short amount of time. In fact, just a few seconds. The way that your eyes work, they can only truly focus on an object at 100% for a very short amount of time. In fact, just a few seconds. And so a common problem that I see with a lot of baseball players is they get their sign from the third base coach and they step in the batter's box. And when the pitcher is just looking at the catcher getting his signs, this is before his delivery and everything, when the pitcher is just looking towards the hitter, sometimes I see the hitters already getting in their stance and I see their eyes completely locked in, almost like they're staring at the pitcher. And so if the pitcher is good at mixing up his timing, and sometimes he makes you sit there and wait, by the time he actually goes into his delivery and delivers the pitch, your eyes are already going to be too tired. So you're going to have a hard time recognizing pitches, and you're really going to have a hard time squaring up pitches, okay? So we don't want to, stare at a particular spot for too long. We want to keep our eyes fresh. And the best way to do that is go from a soft focus, is what it's called, to a hard focus, okay? So let's reenact what I just did. I get my sign from the third base coach, and when I step in the batter's box, okay, first of all, we want to be nice and loose, just like, we're loose and relaxed because loose muscles are fast muscles. So I'm nice and loose here. I'm not tense, I'm not tight or whatever, but I'm not staring out at the pitcher like this, okay? Soft focus means kind of just a gaze in his general direction. You know, when you're in a car ride and you're looking out the window and you're not necessarily staring at a particular spot, you're just kind of almost daydreaming and gazing out the car window. Well, that's the same thing that you want to do when you get in the batter's box, okay? So I'm aware that the pitcher's out there. I'm aware that, he's getting signs. It's not like I'm not paying attention. I'm aware that he's out there, but it's just a soft kind of gaze. Whatever you have to do. You see me wiggling my bat here. If that helps you kind of relax, if you just want to put the bat on your shoulders and maybe wiggle your fingers, it's kind of a personal preference, whatever you can do to stay loose. But the biggest thing is my eyes are fresh. I'm not staring out there. I'm blinking. I'm keeping my eyes lubricated. So that's my soft focus. That would be when he's, on the mound getting his signs. And then when he starts his movement, when he starts his delivery, that is when you want to go from a soft focus and just kind of gazing out there or having the bat on your shoulder to, okay, now I'm going to start, prepping my eyes for the baseball to actually be delivered. And that's when you can start looking at the release point. That's what I suggest. Don't follow his arm all the way around. Pick up the release point, but you want to make sure that your eyes are fresh. Go from that soft focus to then when he starts his motion, then you can lock on a little bit more. That'll really help you pick up the ball better.